It certainly feels like springtime up there with temperatures zooming already up into the 80s. We're at 82 in the Kingsville area, and places out to the west of us will probably topping out upper 80s. In fact, 90s are forecast to be along the Rio Grande. These are the forecast highs: 81 for us, 86 in San Antonio, 89 and 93 in Laredo. Pretty amazing stuff. And the reason for the hot weather is that we're picking up aloft. Now, not at the surface where you and I are walking around, but at the higher elevations of the atmosphere, we're picking up a southwest wind. And that is a dry wind, and it gets to dry us out and warm us up dramatically. We have no watches and advisories around the area, and we can complain all we want, but folks, it's a whole lot worse everywhere else. Everywhere from the St. Louis area all the way across the plains, they've got snow expected for today, and the West Coast is just reeling after storm after storm after storm is going through there. We've got some video to show you of the flooding in northern California. This storm, when it came in with 70-mile-an-hour winds, torrential rain, and a high snow level. A high snow level is critical because if the snow level is down to 4,000 or 5,000 feet, well, the snow will stick as a solid. But because it's up at 7,000 feet, that's just additional rainwater that's going to go down those mountainsides, and they are fairly saturated after several storms have already passed through there. And let me just tell you this: in the future, next week, you're going to be hearing about more mudslides and houses slipping down because it's going to be raining all the way down into the San Diego area. So for them, that's the problem, but it does have something to do with us. Let me show you why. Today, the sunshine will be good, the warm air coming up from the southwest, and all of a sudden at night we'll cool down to the morning fog, but then it'll burn off. So that's today and tomorrow. You got to get the yard done, get it done, because next week's going to be different. We've got some cold air up here with snow, as I mentioned earlier, but it's just not moving south. As a matter of fact, it's backing up as a warm front. Here's frontal system number 1, reinforcing shot of cold air. Those two are going to combine to roll into our area, and let me show you what it's going to do. Well, this afternoon, lots of sun and rather warm temperatures, okay? The southwest wind will definitely be in, and not only for us, but all of Texas. As a matter of fact, temperatures out in West Texas are going to be in the 80s and 90s. Then we start watching that frontal system as it starts moving across into the state. While we expect more sun on Saturday, that will be the end of it, because by Sunday morning, this front will start rolling into our area. It's not an Arctic front, but it will start to cool down. Okay, so the north wind will come in. We'll get down into the 70s. And then by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday, we'll be in the 60s. And then we get the overrunning pattern, so we go back to the damp and drizzly stuff. So go figure. I mean, we've got a big roller coaster here to deal with in terms of temperatures. So get out there, enjoy the springtime, but don't get the Easter eggs out just yet. It's a little early. 84 today, 81 tomorrow, still on Saturday. Sunday is when we expect a cooler northwest wind to roll in. And then there you go, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, damp and cool as temperatures roller coaster back down into the 60s as high temperatures. That's your 7-day forecast brought to you by NEC Co-op Energy.